your boy Napoleon B. Mike.
Hold on. That's not how we do things. That is not how
You,
we do
you,
things.
no, hold up. It's your
That is
fault because you didn't start. You
no.
didn't start,
I
so
didn't
I had to
start.
open it up.
Stop. We don't step like that. That's not the rhythm or the
Hey,
beat.
hey.
I'm
Okay.
TayDZ and TayDZ.
You know what? Not this tag teaming stuff. Let's just fully bring it back. Hi, you're listening to Poetry Slam with Bellz.
And your boy Napoleon B. Mike. What's up, y'all?
Dang.
TayDZ over there having a laughing fit.
Dang, I know we didn't rehearse this because we do a live show, but your instincts were supposed to tell you, oh, D Mike said his name, Bell said her name. I ought to just tack my name on there.
Oh, I'm allowed to join in on the intro for the show?
TayDZ.
Oh my goodness. I didn't think I was allowed that right. I don't think it flows well with me, honestly. But Bellz and your boy Napoleon B. Mike, TayDZ. I feel like the duo intro works, and I pop in with, and after y'all do my poetry news. So
yeah, that's right. We're mixing it up this time, and we're doing a trio hosted show. And TayDZ, you're gonna open it with poetry news. Poetry news.
Hey, if you're gonna do it right. Poetry news.
It's the visual of you in front of the microphone, like moving your head from side to side, and like your face gets really close, so it's like you're recording your single right now, like you're Easy E in the booth for the first time. You have to do the opening line like 3 times. Cruising, like you're really into it.
Cruising
down the street in my 6'4".
Oh, stop. We hit up 2 songs in the same Oh my goodness, that was so good.
Yeah, but we ain't the boys in the hood. We are Poetry Slam. Tay, what's the news?
Well, first off, I want to talk about a person who I kind of started looking up to after learning about him. He passed away recently. That's the first bit of news. So I don't know if you ever saw the documentary on Netflix about Clarence Avon. For those who, of course you saw it. I know you see every documentary. You see every.
I'm a serial rewatcher. Stuff I like, I rewatch, and I want everybody else to watch it. He's his documentary is called The Black Godfather on Netflix.
Mm-hmm. B Mike, have you heard of Clarence Avon?
Clarence Avon.
Not him googling right now. Like you won't even pretend to know.
I'm not even gonna pretend like I know. I don't know who that is.
It's all good. It's all good. Let me tell you.
His name sounds familiar though. What is he?
Clarence Avon. You can probably say Clarence Avon is the godfather of Black entertainment.
Mm.
If you are part of Black entertainment, Black celebrity royalty, chances are you have either met Clarence Avon, he's helped your career, or you have been influenced by a person whose career was started by Clarence Avon. And let me tell you right now, Clarence Avon started in the 60s after he grew up basically eating rats in his, in his childhood. He was dirt.
Oh yeah! How did I forget? The woman who raised him was an ex-slave. That's why he was eating rats, and she would send him to school with the sweep. They were very poor. They were very poor in a small town in North Carolina, and like I didn't even realize the mentality somebody must have to be an ex-slave. Like talk about scavenging, like true survival. instincts here,
Mhm.
and he was raised on that.
Yeah, like that's like Clarence Avant as a person, right? Dedicated, motivated to just keep climbing the ladder. He started out as like basically being a nightclub promoter, and soon enough he was promoting like labels, like music labels in the '60s. He helped orchestrate, I believe it was the sale of Stax Records. He was basically the guy who put Bill Withers on the map.
Oh my gosh, yes. And he put a lot of people on the map, to be honest. Like a lot of
Before you
legends.
say names, I want to ask
I'm
first
not
off,
gonna say anything.
better not.
It's like I might.
You better not, because I got a game for y'all. I want
Let
you
me see right now.
to go ahead and tell me what. Okay, so 3 parts right here. First,
Oh, we're playing for points.
I play for points. Well, it's best 2 out of 3. So let's see who wins this. Now, if we can do more, we'll do more. Now, part 1. Our man Clarence Avant put on Terry and Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. Can y'all tell me, which one of y'all can tell me, who did Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis produce? Give me a name. Throw out names. The person who guesses at least 2 names right now can get a point.
That's a B Mike question because B Mike is the audio guy. And I want to say something ridiculous, but I'm like, let me not embarrass myself because this is just too out. B Mike, do you have a thought?
My thought is probably out there too, to be honest with you. So I'm not gonna say it either. But
all right, well, I'll be bold. I'll have courage. I'm gonna say Sanford and Sons. But I know that's really Quincy Jones.
So I said a musical act, and you just gave me a sitcom.
Right.
Right. You know, it was like Quincy Jones who made the theme song for it.
So.
I don't have an answer.
Who were you going to say?
I don't know how out there this is, but I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna say Jay-Z.
So you're off.
I think that's the timeline.
You're off by a couple decades.
Yeah, I figured.
So
that wasn't bad. This was a musical act, though. Like it's not.
It's not
sequential. Oh! I have another guess.
Hit me.
Prince.
Finally. Finally. Clarence Avant helped put on Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, the innovators of the Minnesota sound, who basically produced people like Prince. I don't know if y'all remember Morris Day and the Time, Jungle Love. No. Okay.
T, you caught me in my unblack phase, so no, I don't remember.
I will also, I would love for y'all to try and guess this name, but I feel like you're not going to guess this name. Jimmy Jam.
You don't have faith.
Okay. What famous artist in the 80s when this famous artist went to Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis to reinvent them in the mid 80s?
We need like a Family Feud type of thing.
Michael Jackson.
We can...
Not Michael Jackson. That was Quincy Jones, but thank you.
I knew that was Quincy, but I'm like, maybe they had a hand in it too. But
and see, the thing is that it's getting hot, getting hotter.
Not Quincy Jones, but it's hotter.
It's not Quincy, but you're getting hotter. Who went to Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis to reinvent their sound to make them one of the biggest pop stars of all time.
It wasn't Michael. It's Michael Jackson.
It wasn't Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson didn't reinvent his sound. He just,
not in the mid '80s. No.
Who reinvented their sound? Who reinvented their sound?
1985. Or was it? No, it was 86. 1986.
Tina Turner.
No, not Tina. Not Tina.
Oh, that's actually a good guess.
That was a semi-good guess, but it wasn't Tina. It wasn't Tina.
But she went to the UK and like did her thing.
Come on, y'all. You're so close.
Who reinvented their sound? So we already named Prince. Who else was like a really big?
When I was 17, I did what my father told me. Come on, y'all. Control. Come on, y'all. That's it. Oh my goodness!
I'd like to once again announce I'm in my unblack phase.
It's Janet, Miss Jackson. If you're nasty,
I should have said it. You said when I said Michael, I was close.
You were so close.
Then I wanted to say Tito, but then you said
wow. No, Janet Jackson. If without Clarence Avant, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis would not have been able to be in the position they were in to reinvent Janet Jackson to help her make Control. If they didn't make Control, they wouldn't have influenced Teddy Riley to make New Jack Swing. Clarence Avant's influence has ladders. It has levels to it. That's how influential Clarence Avant was.
There's levels to this ish.
There's levels to it.
A lot of legendary songs. Like a lot of artists hope to uncover one in a lifetime. He's had several.
Man, in the 70s, Clarence Avant, which by the way, right now, point to B-Mite, by the way, because at least he gets Prince earlier. By the way, in the 70s, so we're going back a decade before this, Clarence Avant put on Chuck Brown. What genre did Chuck Brown create? Oh, y'all from Baltimore.
Now you know I want to say something on rhythm.
Hold up.
It wasn't funk.
It's a subgenre of funk. Come on, I know you're from Baltimore, but come on. Chuck Brown, the godfather of.
Because you don't claim an area doesn't mean you could talk smack about other people's areas.
Dang.
Come on.
The Black Elvis.
We need help. We need to like phone a friend.
The Godfather, one of the biggest genres to ever, basically the genre that defines the sound of Washington, D.C.
Oh, go-go.
Go-go. Without Clarence Avant, go-go would not have gotten popular. Because without Clarence Avant, look at this. And the Soul Searchers would not have been founded. I promise you. Crazy business.
Go. Yay, Prince.
Oh my goodness. Now see, I'm gonna give y'all one more. Which, by the way, Clarence Avant did promote Michael Jackson's Bad Tour. I did forget about that. He promoted Michael's Bad Tour. So, which was like Michael's biggest, first like really huge like solo tour, like worldwide. So, but also he basically put on L.A. Reid and Babyface. He basically influenced him to make LaFace records. And now L.A. Reid and Babyface, who are they famous for producing? Now we're in the 90s.
Not Jay-Z.
Not Jay-Z. Come on. I know y'all can get this.
The Game.
Come on. Okay.
Nelly Furtado.
I said the 90s. I don't know where you got Nelly Furtado from.
That was the 2000s? Was that the 2000s? Okay. R. Kelly?
No.
Genre.
R&B.
Ooh.
Tank.
No.
Tank?
Not Tank. Come on, I need. Y'all.
You said 90s, right?
I'm talking 90s and a little bit of 2000s, but mostly 90s. Hit me with some names, y'all. I know you
From
can.
the 90s. Okay, who are the producers again? Look,
L.A. Reid and Babyface.
L.A. Reid and Babyface did not produce Ice Cube.
No,
The Boys to Men.
Aaliyah.
Boys to Men. They put on. I don't know. No, Aaliyah was R. Kelly. R. Kelly put on Aaliyah.
Dang, let me get off.
Yeah. Come on,
Okay.
come on.
You should have known that, Kay.
Come on. This
Boys. Oh, I forgot. I don't know. I'm just trying to guess.
one of your favorite, an artist you always talk about, Kay. Come on. I know. Okay,
I always want Sierra.
Thank you. Granted, she's 2000s, but yes, Sierra was like one of the later artists they put on. Yes.
What about Usher?
Yes, Usher as well. They're
But
very
Usher was 2000s, right?
90s as well. Yeah. Freaking come on, y'all. I'm surprised y'all didn't guess, Outkast,
Oh crap.
They were very prominent in Atlanta,
We gotta do trivia again, and we gotta add some production. Like, you need to give us a 5-second song. Like,
yeah, because wow, I'm surprised y'all didn't guess Tony Braxton and the Braxtons.
Oh, I forgot about Tony.
I'm surprised y'all didn't name off, So creep. Yeah.
We gotta get Gnosis on here with the trivia. We gotta produce this up and ask Gnosis to join, because this is fun. This is a fun little struggle bus that we're trying to get off of.
I mean, hey, Clarence Avant put on a lot. Basically, Clarence Avant, his influence is so tiered. Without Clarence Avant, I don't think a lot of the music that we like, a lot of the R&B that we have right now, would be what it is right now, because he put on so many people who then put on so many people. The documentary brought up the web of Clarence Avant. Like in football, there's coaching trees.
Yeah.
The Clarence Avant tree is so big, it might as well be a forest.
Wait, hold up. Was Clarence Avant known as Dapper Dan?
No.
Dapper Dan is someone completely different.
Okay.
Clarence Avant is 20 years older. Clarence Avant passed away at age 92, and he's the celebrity.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He's actually rich. He actually got a radio station. It went out of business, and where did he live that was near Hollywood? Because he was coming up during the era where everything was still very segregated and people were very against Black people. That's kind of a part of the reason, the timing of his coming up really helped him get so famous, because when he was being mentored, that was when they stopped the segregation laws. So a lot of Black musicians were underground, but because he was already mentored, he was helping to put the underground Black artists onto the above ground that they could now be on, onto the mainstream. So that's kind of interesting about his story, the timing.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna need to watch the documentary on him, because
Black Godfather,
got you.
Literally most Black producers, most Black celebrities can say that Clarence Avant, if he didn't produce you, if he didn't put you on, he at the very least mentored you. Even President Obama was he consulted. Yeah, I consulted with him. And apparently Avant, I think later on was maybe I shouldn't have. But
I didn't even like Obama for real, but he was pro-Black, and he gave him a try, and he was very influential. He was a very high up music executive and promoter, but later in his career, he was influential in politics because he had so many connections to celebrities and so much access in Hollywood.
And it's just really amazing the amount of artists that he put on, um, it's it's I don't know. I guess I got influenced because one of the main things that he said that really resonated with me was, "I don't have problems, I have friends."
Oh my gosh!
Oh, that's where that came from.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a quote from Clarence Avant that really stood out to me from his documentary, because Clarence, I don't even think he went to high school. Like, he was someone who didn't.
No, it doesn't. He really, the time that he grew up in, it was like it was really hard for us to get into school at all. And we also was trying to take care of our families, black men especially. So it's rarer that older black men that was born in the 50s and 60s, or even the 50s.
He was an adult in the 50s and 60s. Like, he was 92 when he died.
But like that between the 20s and the 40s, to go to have gone to high school.
Yeah, like formal education for a lot of black people back then was like a luxury.
Yeah,
because it was either education or you were working on the farm.
Exactly.
Especially if you was in the South,
Yeah.
So it's like, the fact that he went from that to being what he became was so impressive. So
yeah. His career is definitely an example of how powerful connections can be. And it was really, like, when you watch this documentary, you'll see him talking about, like, it was people that he met, like his mentor. He encountered him, like, at a club, and, he was taken under the wing, and he just kept working. And then he met another person and another person. And through his career, he attempted a lot of ambitions. Like, the radio station he had actually went under. He had a lot of, I guess, business failings. But when he did have money trouble, or he couldn't afford a house, or, people wouldn't let him buy a house in certain areas, he had friends who basically bailed him out and helped him out.
I mean, think of all the people who he helped put on. Of course that man had friends. That man probably didn't have to pay for a single thing in his life by the time he hit 60. That man...
No, for real though. Like,
when you have Michael Jackson in your back pocket, come on.
When you got Prince in your back pocket, forget Michael Jackson. If you have Prince in your back pocket, you can
get like, ooh.
No, but like, if you have Prince in your back pocket, you're golden.
All of them, like even Magic Johnson. Like,
but if you have Prince and Michael in your back pocket,
and Quincy Jones, Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis, L.A. Reid and Babyface, all the artists that they've influenced because of you. Hey,
you don't have to buy a thing. You don't have to put your money out for a thing. Everybody who's in your area or in your sphere of influence got you.
So rest in power, Clarence Avant. Your influence is greatly, greatly noticed, seen, appreciated. And I also want to just go ahead and bring us some updates on the WGA.
Hold up. Before you update us, I just want to do a time check really quick. It's 9:26. We've been talking about Clarence Avant for over 20 minutes. So let's take a quick break and return to Poetry News at 9:30.
We'll be back.
Yeah, you're listening to Poetry Slam with Bellz.
And your boy Napoleon B. Mike.
We are.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was supposed to join that one, was I? My bad.
You made such a statement that you didn't want to be the extra.
Get it together, Tay.
I plead the fifth.
And we're back with poetry news and
TayDZ. What's up, y'all?
Z.
I love my echo, y'all. Now, I do want to go ahead and talk about some news that does have to do with poetry. It's a little brief. It's not funny. However, it is once again some more reckoning in essentially of people basically going, yeah, we're not going to take this anymore from you. So the San Antonio Poets Laureate, he was basically fired over a racial slur. Now, I've been trying to research all day, and okay. Is a derogatory term. They didn't tell me what term it was that he used for black people. But I've been trying so hard to find it because I've been trying to figure out what the heck. Wait, what were you saying, bro? He shared a poem that included a Chicano slang word, usually considered a derogatory term for black people. Now, I don't know if he was just saying the N-word. I don't know if he was saying like something else crazy. I don't know.
Does it not say what he said?
It doesn't say what he said. And I've been like looking for it this whole time. You know, like they look.
They got him out of here for something we don't even know about.
For some slur he may have said. I really have been trying to find it, man. But you know, it was a controversial poem that he shared to social media. Now, you know, we've always talked about, you know, poets and like sharing your work on social media and everything. And, you know, social media is such an immediate thing. I feel like if he had posted it in a book, people wouldn't have found out about it until like months later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, he put that bad boy on social media. He just said, let's go ahead, have the whole world see what I just said. Whatever he just said.
Wait, so he took it down?
Whatever. Nah, he probably had to. You know what I mean? He probably had to.
He had to take it down on X? Are you kidding? I thought X was a free-for-all.
I think he put it on Instagram. I think it was on Instagram.
Yeah, X is
a free for all now, though. Because X nowadays, if you haven't heard, Elon Musk, the new Führer of the site formerly known as Twitter, is trying to get rid of blocking.
Yeah.
Which I feel like it's because he's the most blocked account on Twitter.
He can't technically do that.
He can't, because the Google Play Store and I think also Apple specifically say if your app basically encourages harassment and doesn't have functions like a block button, it can't be on their store. So
yeah, we'll see.
Have y'all ever had to use the block button on like a social media site before?
Nah.
Really?
Yeah.
Once.
Only once, I think.
What? Okay. I feel like
I have been bought before.
slang.
Yeah.
I think I found that slur word.
What was
But
the word?
I'm gonna text it to you.
All right. Put it.
Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what that word.
I'll put it in the private chat.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm so curious because like I didn't know what he said that got him fired. That's an interesting term. I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
I haven't. Hey.
Ah.
Oh. Interesting.
So it could be.
Okay.
So in other words.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. In other words,
yes, good night.
I'm not sure. It's equivalent to the N-word. It's equivalent. Like the connotation is like that.
Okay.
I can see the layers to it now.
Yeah. There's layers. There's layers to this word.
Crazy. Well,
so it could have been used for a black person or a gay person.
Or both.
Or both. I feel like the connotation here is that, you know,
it was both.
Yeah, they're using the term gay negatively against black people. You know, I think that's the connotation. Like how people back in the day used to say, that's so gay to things that they didn't like. I'm thinking that's what it is.
Or just guys being guys and saying that's gay or whatever.
Yeah, that whole stuff. That back when that used to fly. But
but that doesn't fly too much anymore.
That doesn't fly no more.
You usually get like packed up really, really quickly if you say it now.
Oh, you get blocked so hard, which you can't do now on X.
Well.
Yeah. Which, by the way,
to the people who blocked me, welp.
I love the difference in responses, by the way, from how B-Mite, you're like, oh yeah, I've just been blocked by people, and K-Bell's just like, yeah, I've blocked some people before. I feel like
I used to get into arguments with people on Twitter about like in fan bases that I was in, because sometimes I watch reality shows, and I would find myself arguing, and I just feel like, well, you know what, I need to stop this, so I just blocked them to get myself.
I used to get blocked. I got blocked for my sarcastic comments and at inappropriate times or whatever.
Man. I want to say, right?
Are you in the program? So the whole app blocked you. Oh yeah. Your account was disabled for a while.
No, it's still. my Gilligan's Island account has not come back yet.
So. Don't worry. I'm sure if you email Elon, he'll bring it back for you, so you can go back on your warpath.
Yes. I'm gonna email Elon tonight.
Also, I just want to say, K-Bellz, when he removes that whole blocking thing, you can get a whole bunch of people ready to run it back with you. So get ready.
Just run it back with
me? They're gonna run it back with you and be like, hey, you thought you got rid of me, huh?
Nah.
No.
I'm just keep it pushing. I'm not even going to care. I'm gonna keep doing me. Keep doing me.
Keep doing you, B-Mite.
You should know. You already know.
Well, speaking of in the know, my final piece of poetry news will be about the WGA writer strike. An update. It is day 3 of the writers of the WGA and the AMPTP having discussions. So the AMPTP did talk about what they were willing to renegotiate with the WGA. So And I want to go ahead and thank the wonderful Kay Bellz for sending this to me a while ago. A few days ago. Thank you for that. Because
I'm always starving for a compliment.
Fishing for compliments, Kay. Fishing for compliments.
What?
Oh.
Stop.
So, the studios address the WGA's demand for its TV staff minimum. The studio proposal would give showrunners significant authority to set the size of the staff, according to the sources, with an additional factor for the size of the show's budget. So basically, they would give them, not a blank check, but a bigger check for them to do what they want in the writers' room. That's the first step, which is good because that's one of the main things was what they was fighting for.
I just want to see more action.
Like what you want, like the writers like start boxing executives or something like what
No.
I mean, if Elon won't even box Mark, we know writers and executives aren't boxing.
Nah, so I'm talking about on TV on shows like I wish the FCC wasn't so like. I know this kind of doesn't. This is like a separate like argument or second separate like thing, but like as far as showing gruesome injuries,
you want like someone's bones stick up their arm on TV.
I mean, I used to watch like medical shows and they blurred everything, so I was like, dang.
You wanted somebody's unblurred organs on television?
Yes.
All right, so Kay Bellz is now a conversation between me and you now because I don't think I'm about to be that way. I don't think I can hold a conversation with him right now because I feel like he's envisioning me on the side of a road with like my gut splattered.
I mean, you mean humans? That's kind of crazy. Where they have shown like dead bodies on TV. Like I think we could have gotten away with uncensored guts maybe 10 years ago, but now
everybody's too sensitive nowadays.
Yes.
I feel like people are too insensitive. Like I remember when they showed Takeoff's corpse on TV, when they showed Damar Hamlin on TV. I just don't really want to see that of people.
Yeah.
Or like gruesome injuries of people on television.
There are like subreddits that you might want to check out if you need your fix of that. I can recommend them to you, but I promise you, I don't go there. I just don't exist. r/morbid reality is a very depressing place, and I don't want to be on there. But I'll tell you this: if you want more gruesome violence in your action shows, watch Game of Thrones and the other shows like spinoff House of the Dragon. Those shows can get pretty gruesome depending on what you're looking at.
I'm talking. Right. Hold up. I'm talking about like in reality shows, like not necessarily like not
reality
TV. Not reality like Housewives of Atlanta. Not those reality shows. Like more shows like Untold Story of ER and what was that? New York.
Dr. Pimple Popper.
New York ER.
Dr.
Okay. This is off topic.
Fear Factor.
Oh, Fear Factor.
They're already eating bull testicles. What else do you want them to do?
Eat more maggots.
Look, I'm gonna say this right now. By the way, Dr. Pill Popper is the grossest show on.
No, it's so satisfying.
Dr. G was a good one. She would show some gruesome stuff. Ooh. Like, I think it was her name was Dr. G, and she would do autopsies.
Oh, the medical examiner. Yeah. I remember her.
Gross.
Right now, B-Mite. What tunnel did you drag us in?
I would rather have more soap operas on TV than reality TV shows. Like, I need my fiction fix, reality TV.
I need my medical show fixed. That's what I need.
Wow. I just want my good television fixed. So I guess we're all in the same boat, but also going in divergent directions. I don't know.
B might has a floaty. Like, he's not in my boat for sure.
He might just in open water floating. I'm in one boat going, just asking for writers to get their due. Bellz is in another boat asking for like more soap operas, and B Mice is in like an inner tube floating in the middle of the Atlantic asking for organs.
Say, hey, my calf is gone. A shark just bit my calf off. Record it.
Record it, please. Ooh, my bones are sticking out of my arm. Hey, B Mike, do you want to look at this? Examine it real close. You can see the meat.
Not the meat. Okay.
Oh, okay. We have gotten completely off topic.
Thanks,
but I'm sorry.
I will say this. If you want more things in television to go the way the writers want it to, you ought to be on the writer's side, because so I've seen the argument a million times on the internet. Why must we pay the writers more if they keep putting out trash? People
they're working
because they can't do what they want to do. So they're putting out trash.
How about it takes a team? Okay, one writer doesn't ruin a whole show. How about even if it's not everybody's good at their job. If you're a construction worker holding the sign, but your sign is drunk and people can't even see if it says stop or slow, you're still getting paid for being out there with that sign. I mean, no one's talking about fire him.
Right. You have to. Plus, at the end of the day, it is the executives who essentially make the big decisions.
Exactly.
So there's a writer who posted, who said that they're a script supervisor, and they said, you wouldn't believe how many great stories I have read that don't get made. Great stories, original stories that made me cry, made me afraid, that made me feel things. People have seen great stories that just haven't been made. So, because executives don't want to make them because they're afraid of what they may or may not do, monetarily. So,
that's right. Radio is kind of similar. Like, the music that is played is somewhat based on what people like, but it's also based on timing and what they're paid to play. So they're going to air shows that they think they're going to get a good return on. A lot of shows get canceled. Like, imagine the shows that you've watched that's only had one season, only had 2 seasons stopped in the middle, only had a couple episodes.
Yeah, there have been a lot of shows that I've seen in the recent years that were good shows, but only had 1 season.
Think of the shows that got basically they were right there filming them and then got canceled mid-filming.
We don't even know about some of them. Some of them we only get announcements for, that they're in production, and we never see what they made.
Exactly.
We never get that far.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's all about money, to be honest. And there have even been shows on Netflix where there have been people outcrying on social media saying, I can't believe they canceled the only show I liked on Netflix. So sometimes it's not even a lack of fan base or fan love. Sometimes it's really just the streaming service or network doesn't want to support it anymore. They'd rather support something else.
And because we don't know what the viewership ratings are on streaming services, because they won't release them purposely, obviously, we'll never know.
Yeah, and not releasing those numbers is not just a detriment to the viewers, it's a detriment to the writers, because they don't even know how much they should be getting paid. Like for example, on a platform like YouTube, if you have ads on your videos, you can sort of calculate how much you should be getting paid per 1,000 views. But if you're contributing to a show, there's no way for you to measure how much you should be getting paid per however many views.
Yes,
exactly.
You have no numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So it's just, people have all these opinions, but in reality, a lot of times people argue in bad faith. In reality, they just don't. They're just cool with kind of being on the side of a billionaire, because a lot of people really have the opinion that if you are a billionaire, if you're rich, surely you make better decisions than most people. When in reality, a lot of times being a billionaire just means you are able to exploit a group of people. Billionaires don't become billionaires with exploitation.
I feel like if you're a billionaire, you've just gotten really good at making money. You have
Exactly.
figured out what a lot of people don't figure out, and that's how to make a lot of money and keep it.
Yeah.
What a lot of people don't know is that billionaires don't, typical billionaires, like not the famous ones, like even the famous ones live really non-expensive lifestyles. They get the clothes and the stuff they wear are from like deals with the brand.
Yeah, and a lot of their stuff looks simple, but it's made very well.
And it's not even, and they either pay little or no money for the stuff that they wear because of the brand deals they've made.
Right.
That's what a lot of people don't know. But like, because people want the flashy lifestyle, it's like they're spending money that they don't necessarily have to save up to live that lifestyle.
I mean, B-Man, what you're saying kind of reminds me of the phrase or the quote we mentioned earlier of, I don't have problems, I have friends. You're talking about these billionaires are wearing clothes based on deals they've made with people. So we have to remember wealth isn't just about money. It's also about who you know, what you have access to. And on the topic of wealth, I'd like to start a new segment like with 5 minutes left.
What a transition.
What a transition to this poem called Abandonminium. I think this segment can be called Undeleted Poems because I didn't read this a few weeks ago.
You said undeleted poems?
Yeah, because this is a poem that I thought I would delete, just not read or revise or anything. But I really want to read a poem this show because we are Poetry Slam. We've been, doing a topic hour.
I also want to read a poem. So after Kay, I will read a poem.
Okay, Tay, is that all right with you? Because you got done your poetry news.
I'm all good, please.
And TayDZ will be staying for the whole episode this time. He will be commenting on our poems. We'll be asking questions. And yeah, so let's get to the poetry.
Undeleted poems. Okay, this one is
called...
Here we go. Fade me out. Abandonminium. Graffiti on the walls, quiet on the streets, not what you think for a place that sings on the news. Gunshots daily, the anchors speak. We speak too about the overgrown trees through the ceilings and sleeping men on the sidewalks, the women who work all night, and the holy trinity of pimp, hoe, and drug dealer. Undeleted poem. Hey, Bellz. Yeah.
Okay, K Bellz, with the undeleted poem.
Yeah. Pull this one out the scraps.
Anger. Okay.
Is this anger?
Not like anger to me.
It's giving a little anger. It's giving a little
skepticism.
That realism too. Mainly gives realism, but like yeah. I liked it though.
I liked that. The city just don't be supporting the people it should support, huh?
Exactly.
It wants to exploit like the rich. No, I don't know about all that. But this one was actually inspired by when I watched that movie, They Cloned Tyrone. And it's kind of relevant to what I wanted to talk about this week because every time I don't watch Fox News. I just turn on to channel 45 to watch court shows, but they do give a preview of the 4 o'clock news, and they're always talking about the troublesome teens. And I just feel like every single day they have a story about Black youth in Baltimore, and it's beginning to feel very exploitative. Like they want to interview these kids, they want to go on and on ad hominem about, you know, what troublemakers they are. And
that's Fox 45, not Fox News.
Yeah, Fox 45. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, on my TV it says Fox News.
That's the Fox News, the other channel, the other Fox News.
Your local affiliate Fox.
Not really. It's more of a it's a separate thing, but it's called Fox. I don't know why. But Fox 45 is different from Fox News.
Yeah, your Fox 45 is definitely your Fox affiliate. It's complicated. I can't get into it right now. Trust me.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thanks for clarifying that. And I guess my poem was a little bit angry, just frustrated at they keep talking about how troubled Black youth are, and they should get some more content. You know, and we can empower our community.
Definitely.
Yes, we can.
You might. What you got, bro?
I've got everyday objects if they could talk.
Ooh.
Everyday objects if they could talk. My bed. Get up. You heavy. Not just physically, but mentally too. I see you trying. I know you feel like a failure because I hear your thoughts tonight. I know you don't notice, but your brain and I be talking, trying to figure some stuff out. But it all starts with getting up. You got to shake yourself out of this slump. Right now, you just a bump on a log because you're depressed, because you feel like you ain't going nowhere. My phone. Write more, no matter what it's about. You want to feel better, you got to write more. Even if it's something you already wrote about, you got to write. You write even if it's wrong. Write even if it's sad, even if it's angry. Just write whatever. Be Mike.
Get out of bed, B Mike. Please get out of bed.
That was wildly creative. Very unexpected from B Mike. Let me round to some snaps. What inspired that poem?
Just everything I'm going through right now. I don't feel like it's done yet. I'm just reading what I have because it's beneficial. It will help me to figure out whether or not I need to go forward with it or just let it go. Sometimes I just like,
I think you should go forward with it. It's a very different approach than your other poems, which sort of are more like diary entries or like, monologues. But this is sort of like you're personifying inanimate objects, which is very different from anything I've heard from you. And it could be really funny. Like, what would your toothbrush say? Ew, your breath stinks. That'd be funny.
So I'm gonna keep going with it. I just feel like I like what I have so far. It's just not done yet,
Yeah, you can get really creative.
I like it. I definitely like it. I would love to hear more of this series. Like Bellz said, it sounds very creative. Most creative thing I've heard from you in a long time.
Thanks, Tang.
What?
Well, I mean,
you sound like it's been a while since you came out with anything. Like I'm like good at the end. That's kind of what that's.
No, I hear it as what it was. I mean, I've been lacking creatively. I've been just trying to get my footing as far as creatively, but it's like, so it's just like hearing that is just like helpful because it's like, okay, I'm on the right path.
Definitely.
I just need to get to a place where I'm writing more like that. And like I was telling Tay before the show started, I feel like most of my recent poems are more performance based. Like they're written for open mics. They're written for slams. They're written for performance, not necessarily to be read. Because reading them and having it performed, it could be two different feelings.
Yeah.
So
I feel that.
So I think that's what I need to figure out as far as my book. Which poems are more performance based, and which poems are more like written.
Yeah, I definitely understand what you're saying. I mean, even the poems that you perform, you can put the written version maybe in a second book, or like you can have one book and one part of it is just written poems and another part is performed poems, because it's interesting, I think, for some people to read the poems you've performed, because it just gives them a different perspective of your art.
Yeah. I've performed, if not all, most of the poems that I've written. So I need to get back into that.
Yeah.
Well,
Tay!
Well,
who you talking to, Tay?
I'm praying that this string of amazing shows keeps going. We've had some good shows, y'all.
Yeah.
I feel good about our shows too. And hopefully more people can enjoy them.
I love being on the show with y'all. I thank y'all for having me on for the whole show.
We appreciate you, TayDZ. Maybe we can get you on for the whole show most of the time.
How about we slow down on that? We can't, get Tay spoiled from the limelight.
She don't want me. She don't want me as the number 3. It's okay, y'all. It's all good.
I want you as the number 3, TayDZ. That's all that matters.
Hey, you're already the number 3, Tay. You're the number 3 in the shadow.
I know I am.
In the shadow?
I'm the third member. I'm like the third member of Salt and Pepper, the 4th member of TLC. The
6th member of the Jackson 5.
Exactly. AKA, I'm pretty sure that was probably Tito, but
Well, this has been Poetry Slam with
Bellz
and your boy.
Dang, Beast Lights. Yeah, he comes back as a black rectangle. Right.
That's the best
part. Laughing at him.
Well, don't worry. I'll do it for him. Go ahead, Kay. Hit it up again. Hit it up again. It's been Poetry Slam with
Bellz
and your boy TayDZ.
He's not gonna let us go. He's gotta close the stream. Like he's gonna make sure his camera comes back.
Oh no! It's never ending loop. I can't be.
We might just refresh. Just refresh. Come on.
just go home, B Mike. Go home. What's that line I can't always at the end of the Keenan Kel episodes? Are we on the air?
Really like a cold close. Are we on the air?
Are we on the air?
Okay, production notes. Do you like this corner of the room? It's cute, right?
Yeah, I like it.
I think it's better than